Welcome back, guys. M.V.K here, coming to you again with some long overdue movie reviews. These are movies of 2023 that I have seen, and 3 months ago I took a tally vote of the movies I saw, and you guys voted. It was in my community feed on my channel, and many of you took votes, and I kept tally of all the movies of 2023 that I've seen that you wanted to hear my thoughts on. Cocaine Bear was another one. We did Ant-Man and the Wasp. I wasn't shocked at that being on the list or having so many votes, because at the same time, you guys enjoy my comic knowledge and want to hear what I say about that. But Cocaine Bear, I came into this movie, guys, just flabbergasted in terms of, like, what the hell? Like, what the hell is this? You know, Elizabeth Banks directs this comedy horror film, which is loosely based off a true story. It's not a made up story. This was it's loosely based off a real bear by the name of there's several names from the Cocaine Bear, or they call him Palo Eskimo Bear, or Cokie the Bear. He was a 175-pound American black bear that fatally overdosed on cocaine. I think it was over 180 kilos of cocaine that he ingested back in 1985, and they dropped the drug smugglers dropped cocaine in the wilderness in Tennessee. That's where the bear, and you can see the bear in, I believe it's in Tennessee, in one of the national parks down there. And he's stuffed, but you could see the real bear. So yes, this is loosely based off of real events that happen. The movie does take place in 1985, and we see the basis of it is we see basically the drug smuggler Andrew C. Thornton II. He drops a shipment of cocaine in the wilderness out in Tennessee, and of course, unfortunately, it is ingested by a bear. The movie stars Kerry Russell, O'Shea Jackson Jr., that's Ice Cube's son, Christian Covert, Alden Eckerschen, Brooklyn Prince, Isaiah Woodlock Jr., Margot Martindale, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, and the late great Ray Liotta is in this movie. This movie was actually dedicated to him. Movie made about 89 million at the box office, which it took about 30 to 35 million. These are all my notes that I have to make. So definitely doubled its budget to make for a comedy horror. I guess you could say it is a horror, because the shit that this bear does to some of these people is ridiculous. Note to self, to anybody that's going to show this, your kids, you got kids or nieces or nephews that want to watch this movie, you better tell them the truth. This ain't no cuddly bear. This ain't no Winnie the Pooh. This is a fucking American black bear that is all coked out on cocaine and high as fuck, and goes on a tirade of killing people, park rangers, drug smugglers that are in this in these woods, and what you think would be a serious a serious crazed bear. Bottom line, guys, let's get right to it. Did I enjoy this movie? Yes, I did. It was a fun movie. It's one of those movies. It's one of those popcorn movies, in my opinion. You just gotta disdain your disbelief and be like, you just go with the flow. Don't look at it as something of a, oh, come on, this is that would never happen. You know, oh, that bear should be dead. You just gotta take science and logic and all that out of the equation and just enjoy it. Like I said, the movie is legit crazed. You got on one side, you got Kerry Russell's character, Sadri. Yeah, Sadri. She's trying to find her little boy who's lost in the woods. You got the drug smugglers, played by O'Shea Jr., David, and I forget the other who played, working for Ray Liotta, trying to get the drugs, but the drugs have been already ingested by this bear. So, and throughout it, you're just seeing this bear just rip into people. Now, again, we're looking at it from a standpoint of it's a black bear. Now, in most cases, with black bears, the national services and park rangers say if a black bear, you stand your ground and fight it because they're smaller. They make yourself look big and they'll probably run away. Well, not in this case. Your ass better run. In this black bear felt more like a grizzly bear. That's exactly why I'm watching it. When I was watching this film, I'm like, this feels more like a damn grizzly brown bear than a black bear. There were times in this movie I'm looking at some of these people climbing up trees. I'm like, yeah, you stupid. I was like, yeah, that's dumb. Go, yeah, climb a tree. Climb a tree. These bears can climb. And we literally saw that at one point. These park activists out there, and park rangers that are climbed the tree, and this bear it went up one side, and then it jumped down and went to another. It just really made me like, are you stupid? Are you legit stupid? There were times I found myself laughing, but also shaking my head at some of the common sense in this movie, that just had me cracking up at times. I'm like, there's a scene where EMTs are called in, and the bear is inside this cabin with them. The EMTs are able to get the injured out, and this bear starts to chase them. And I'm like, the fuck is with this bear? I'm like, what the hell is this bear on? This bear is on just like it. And you're saying this, so what is this bear on? You're like, oh, that's right, he's on cocaine. But cocaine should not give this bear super speed. I'm like, this bear's got like super bear speed now, because it's keeping up with this fucking ambulance and leaps inside. I'm like, you got to be joking. But it was just the craziest stuff, craziest crap that made me like, what the hell? I think, what were the paramedics say? I think their name was Beth and Tom. And it just literally killed, I think one of the ambulance. I know Tom. I think it was Tom that got killed. but it just made me crack up laughing. I'm like, are you kidding me? It just made me really, really crazed. And of course, we find out that later the bear that's on the cocaine is a mother. It's a female. It's not a male, because I remember Kerry Russell's character. She and I believe her son discover the bear's cave, and they find out that the bear, and of course the bear does return to the cave. Unfortunately, the bear doesn't die. If I remember, the bear, he wounds the. I believe it was it ended weird because it ended differently because I believe Ray Liotta's character, he does shoot the bear. It doesn't die. It just gets wounded, and the bear just kills. He just kills. The bear and the cubs kill him, which is pretty just crazy in a sense. Like I said, it's a movie that you just gotta really just look at it from a point of view of like, okay, this is more. It's a fantasy loosely based on reality, but you have to just not think too much into it. And once you do that, you'll enjoy the movie. Now, my opinion on the whole craze of it in terms of like what has been like the ramifications of this movie. Well, since this was a success, now we have other writers trying to capitalize on the success of Cocaine Bear, and there is a I believe a Japanese horror film, or it's just a horror film that came out this year. It came out already. I believe it did come out already. It came out called Cocaine Shark. I have not seen it, nor do I want to see the movie. I just I don't care for this at all. I just don't really care. It just doesn't. Cocaine Bear, yes, but this Cocaine Shark, no, thank you. And I think the shark is a great white, and I don't even care. But Cocaine Bear was fun. It was a fun movie. I know in some countries it's called Crazy Bear. It's not called Cocaine Bear. But like I said, at the end of the day, it was fun. But I will say that this black bear felt more like a grizzly bear. Just how aggressive he was. She was so aggressive. Yeah, after ingesting that cocaine. But yeah, and I think she ingested about 75 pounds or a total of 34 kilos of cocaine. But yeah, outside of that, everybody else just played their part. I believe this movie was filmed in Ireland, which I can understand probably to give off the feel of where this movie is supposed to take place, in the Chattanooga National Park. So I could see that. But I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a great popcorn movie. I enjoyed it very much. I know some friends of mine that enjoyed it very much. I did too. You tell me, guys. What did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Or did you look at it from a point of view that I did? I just took my disbelief from it. And if you did, anybody out there, if you did see Cocaine Shark, tell me how that turned out. I really have no plans of watching that, but I'd like to know. And with that being said, guys, thank you very much. I enjoyed it very much. And we move on to the next movie. Like I said, guys, of 2023, these long overdue reviews or thoughts. We move on to another because we're going in alphabetical order. Next up is Creed 3. Hear what I thought about the last Creed movie. You guys take care.